Test 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Are you able to hear me?
Oh my god. Hi, welcome to the 2026 Capstone celebration at the Bass School at UTD. I'm Addison Coe.
And I'm Rudy Aguilar.
Come with us as we interview students about their capstone projects and learn more about their inspirations.
Judges will be going around and analyzing the students' capstones, and please don't forget to put in your audience vote. Thank you.
Okay, come with us. Excuse us. Excuse us. You got it? I'll hold it.
Huh?
I can hold it. Sorry. Sorry.
Hi, we're conducting little interviews here. Would you mind telling us, maybe 30 seconds to a minute about more about your project, and can you also please introduce yourselves and your majors?
Are we ready now? Yeah. So I'm Sonia Lin. I'm one of the co-directors of the short film. And
Okay. I'm Lily Morrison. I'm the lead modeler, and I worked on surfacing for characters as well. I'm Mariani Lopez. I'm the sound lead and mixer for this project, also a sound student. And this project is a short film about a hunter who becomes so obsessed with this game that he ends up losing his life and his family in the process. So it's a tragedy, but we wanted to make it kind of beautiful. So yeah, that's our project, Blind Shot.
Thank you guys so much.
Instead of just having an animatic put together.
Hi, is this your project? Whose project? Your project. This is my project.
This is hers, this is mine.
Okay, I'll start with you then. So we're doing a little bit of interviewing about everyone's capstone. So if you can just tell us your name, your major, and just around 30 seconds of what your capstone is.
So I'm Serena Escobedo. I did the lighting for In Vain for my capstone, but I also did this environment in Unreal Engine for my capstone as well. Basically, what it means to just do lighting for games is you're trying to light the narrative, set the scene. It really is what brings it all together. That was my demonstration for my capstone this semester, trying to demonstrate what lighting really means. Other than I can see the animation, I can see the game as a whole, the beautiful models. It's setting up the story. Like in this beautiful example, I also did lighting in Maya for, I believe, another capstone over there as the what was it? Sorry. I'm the lighting artist for that capstone. This is one shot that was my absolute favorite. We have this beautiful stag running in the snow. Yeah, so the setting the scene is what lighting's really all about. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, so just your name, your major, and just a little bit about your backstory for your capstone inspiration. Just 30 seconds.
Perfect. I'm Samuel Gutierrez Olvera. I'm an animation major over here at ATech. I'm about to graduate, and this is my capstone, Heads or Tails. It's based on a little bit of Monster Hunter, a little bit of Gendy Tartakovsky's like very angular work, and it's mostly inspired by my friends. By the name, in fact, is a little double entendre. It's like, oh, Heads or Tails. It's also the meaning of like some people are the heads in a relationship, some people are the tails. It's like some person does all of the thinking, some person does the acting. I'm not a thinker. And it's just getting to see a little glimpse into like what happens when two people like that hang out, things that go wrong, but in the end, you wouldn't do it with anyone else. You know? Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, we're conducting some interviews. Could you tell us like a little bit about your project, maybe like a 30-second like introduction and what do we see?
Yes. Okay. Ready? Okay. So I made this stop motion animation. It's not working right now, but I made this character inspired by the on-campus rabbits. I've loved them since freshman year. So I made a little character about like what his life might be like. He's also like an extension of me, so it's very personal. I made this whole set, took like 6 weeks animating, took also equally as long. But now that it's done, I got to create something like from my imagination, put it out there, and I would love to make more little stop motions in my own time.
All right, thank you so much. And then would you like to introduce yourself and your major and tell us a little bit about your project, maybe like a 30-second description?
Sure. I don't know where to stand. Trying to. Oh my gosh! Did anything happen? Is it all good? Okay. 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 I can start now, or good. Okay. So this is pretty much like a character design for a movie or a short film idea. It follows. It's based off of Celtic mythology, and it's about the fall of Vader the Evil Eye. Except it's my own spin on it. It follows Rosen, who is raised by leprechauns, and she helps Lug, the grandson of Vader the Evil Eye, and the guy destined to destroy him. And they go through a journey, meeting foes and villains and allies along the way, until they eventually defeat Vader the Evil Eye. It's based. The character designs are based off of Cartoon Saloon and Insular art, but with my own spin on it. and I've been working on this ever since like summer last year, and then adding a little bit onto it until like this semester, where it really went all out. Okay, here you go.
Thank you so much.
We're just doing a couple of interviews about sorry, your capstones and just your inspiration. So if you guys could just tell me your name, your major, and just a little 30-second blip of capstone.
Okay. Name, major. Just wait. What else?
No, just tell us about your capstone after that. Yeah.
Okay. And should I immediately pass it to Madison afterwards? Okay. Does it come over here? Over here. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. Good period. Okay. My name is Chloe. I'm an animation and games major. And my capstone is a stop motion short film. Right now it's a teaser, but it's a short film about this little vampire girl. And I worked on it with my friend Madison.
Hello, my name is Madison. I'm also an animation and games major, but I focus in audio production. I did all of the sound for her short film. It was really nice working with her and stuff. I basically made all of my assets like from scratch. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Animation history. So it's about a short figure in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say let's do number 8. Number 8. Yeah. Is someone marking them? Here, can we pass by real quick? Are we still good? Okay. Hi, we're conducting little interviews here. Would you mind introducing yourself and your major and a little bit about your capstone?
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kramer. I am a animation and games student graduating this semester. This is my capstone short film called Hild: The Saga of Fates. It's based off of a old internet poem and combined with the old Norse saga, The Never-Ending Battle from the Prose Edda. It's just a little piece I made. Everything that you see, I completely fabricated and made by hand. All the costumes, all the assets, everything. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And then would you also introduce yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone, like maybe like 30 seconds about it?
Yeah, of course. Am I just looking like over here? Or? Okay. Hi, I'm Mickey Dolphin. This is my capstone. It's called God Killer. It's a roughly 20-page comic zine that I did over the span of a few months. It's part of a larger story that I hope to work on. This is just a prequel. But yeah, I did all the writing, all the illustration myself. I put it together in a comic program called Metabang, which is a great free alternative to Procreate. And yeah, other than that, I have some physical copies here that I'm giving out, and I'm having people color in some of my line art as like a collaborative thing. But yeah, I hope to continue making comics. This has been really fulfilling and really cool.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
This way. Give us your name, your major, and just a little bit of your backstory of your capstone.
Okay.
My name is Sirik Vaughn, and I am an A-Tech major with a concentration in animation and game. And so my capstone, I went ahead and designed a character and sculpted him in ZBrush. So, quick little review. The research process, fell in love with diversity of kobolds and wanted to show an aspect of something that I don't really see a whole lot in character design, which is a prosthetic leg, because it's a bit hard to see that in different games and all that. So I thought it'd be a great way to show some visibility and something diversity that's not really seen a whole lot. And I made him a field medic because he lost his leg in a war whenever a cave that he was living in collapsed and someone saved him, and he realized that he wanted to help save people because of that. And so here's the design process. I added some things like, here's the front and side view of the prosthetic, some of the other variations of like the head and the tail and how that would work. And then the colors, these two middle ones were based off of fantasy dragons, and the two outer ones were based off of real lizards. This blue one was based off of the blue-headed agama lizard, and this one was based off of a variation of the red-headed agama lizard that I came across during my research. And I decided to go with that dark blue color because since he lived in a cave, it's easier to camouflage and hide. And a quick little expression sheet. And then the turnaround, which made a big help in the sculpting process. So here's that block out. And turntable for that. And then next I combined all of the limbs, added the colors, and redefined some of the textures on his body and the prosthetic itself. And then I added the clothes and the bag on his tail. I'm so sorry. We might have to cut you off. I know. Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi. Are you all set up? No? Okay. We'll go.
Hi, we're conducting short little interviews. Would you mind telling us your name, your major, and a little bit about your capstone, like hopefully like 30 seconds?
My name's Jacob Pruitt. My major is A-Tech General, and my
And then, would you mind telling us your name, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
Okay, you want me to talk about the project in general, or?
Yeah, like 30 seconds.
Okay, so hi, my name's Ronnie Tobert, and my major is animation and games. And the point of this project is to get my audience to understand both characters' emotion and facial expression. Well, I'm sorry, not facial expression, but basically understand each character through body language and stuff like that. So that's the point.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Name, your major, and just a 30-second blip about what your capstone is in.
Do you want me to? When do you want me to start? When do you want me to start? Okay. I'm Margaret Ridley. I am a senior A-Tech major with a concentration in animation and games. There it is. Okay, do you want me to start over? All right. I'm Margaret. I'm a senior in animation and games concentration. And my capstone short film is about Émile Hinault, who is a little known French inventor of the 1800s that was actually really influential in the development of animation itself. And so this project is all about bringing his legacy to light and spreading the animation history to others.
Hi, we're conducting some interviews, so if you could just tell us your name, your major, and just a little bit of backstory about your caps.
Yeah, of course. Hello, my name's Cadence. Huh? Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Hello, my name's Cadence Hall. I am a senior graduating this semester, and this is my short film capstone project, The Underground. Basically, it takes place long after humanity is moved on from the Earth's surface. There's like a big environmental collapse. We follow our two characters, Harriet and Trent. And they both enter a bookstore and coincidentally reach for the same book. One person sees it as the Book of Death, which is Harriet, and the other person sees it as the Book of Life, which is Trent. So it's kind of a testament to like their character traits and like their personalities and stuff. And I really like to explore the theme of like polarity. And it was my first time directing like an entire short film with like over 15 artists. So it's been super cool. I loved it.
Of course, thank you. Thank you, guys. The next one's out.
Hi, we're live right now. We're conducting short little interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself and your major and like a little 30-second brief description of your capstone?
Hi, I'm Audrey Wass. I am an animation and games major, and my capstone is a 3D animation about two dragons jumping across a cliff. It took me all semester to make, and a lot of nitpicking, a lot of notes, but here we are. Dragons' names are Red and Blue, and they have quite the fun time jumping across this cliff, even though one is super nervous. But yeah, that's my capstone.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hi, we're live conducting short little interviews. Do you mind introducing yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
Yes, I am Dylan Weaver. I am an animation and games major, and this is Nuss, the story of a surgery I had when I was 14. It didn't quite go right, so it caused my recovery to kind of fall off schedule by a couple of years. But I decided to reflect on that surgery by making this little short here, and I decided to use, you have the wire bar, so I used the little wire men to make the surgery short. And the little characters move about, they wiggle. And my favorite part is how I took this really troubling and hard time of my life and this period of recovery, and I chose to make something silly and fun about it that still gets across what I went through and still represents the condition I had and the surgery. But I wanted to make something enjoyable so I can reflect on that time and use it to make something a lot more artistic and a lot more enjoyable for people to watch. It's about 5 minutes long with 3,000 unique frames, and I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Thank you so much.
record. Oh. Okay. Am I ready? Okay. So my name is Damien Isagire. I'm a Tech General major, and for my capstone project, I ended up choosing a note-taking, or I ended up making a note-taking app. So instead of typing out your notes, your ideas, your meetings, you can quickly capture your thoughts, your meeting as well by double tapping your phone, and it prompts you to record easily. And you can record right now. I'm not sure if it's capturing my voice right now since it's a little bit far, but you can do it at a whim. You can stop the recording, upload that, gives you a recommended folder to categorize it, or the app does it itself. So right now it's transcribing. You could hit the save button, and it ended up being app setup and testing. Go back to the recording, gives you a summary, and it gives you a transcript itself too. You could play it back too. It's not playing right now since it's in a monitor, but you can, and the words also match up too. And then it shows you a preview of the where you recorded that audio, and then you can scroll through your folders. You can create one itself too. I'm not gonna do that right now since I have one hand. Scroll through your recordings as well. And each recording is represented as a node, and that node or recording is linked to other nodes that have similarities to it. And so that was like my girlfriend's gift ideas, or my project work during evening class session. And you can go to the calendar section as well. Let's say I wanted to see what I did last week, all the recordings that I did last Friday or last Tuesday actually. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
But thank you so much. That was really interesting. Thank you. Hi. So we're just doing a little bit of interviewing. So if you could just tell me your name, your major, and just like a 30-second clip of what your capstone is and what your inspiration was.
Yeah, man. Okay. All right, hi. So I'm Marissa Scabito. So my major is emerging media arts and focusing on audio production and sound design. So what I have done here is I have mixed and did all the sound for this feature-length film. This was done by my good friend Jonah Weddle. He directed, written, produced this whole thing. And when he found out I was doing sound design, he asked me, "Would you like to do all the sound for my movie?" And I was like, "I'm on board. Here's my rate. Here's what we're gonna do." So what we did was we re-recorded dialogue. We had to get that ready for, sounding like, perfect. And then we got sound effects. We had sound effects. We used a thing called we used a process called Foley, which is making the sounds happen, but re-recording them, but to make the illusion of movement happen. We had a composer. He was able to come in and record everything. Actually, he was able to and then he gave it all to me. And he had it, and I said, "Okay, sounds good. Just give me all the instruments, and I'm gonna mix it." So I basically did everything sound related with this whole entire movie, minus the composition. Yeah. Thank you.
Which way is it?
Also, please don't forget to vote for the audience choice by scanning this QR code. There should be other QR codes. Some student workers also have this QR code on them. But if you can, and if it works, if you could please scan this and vote, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Is it going to be fine to charge? It's going to be fine to charge. Hi, we're conducting little interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and 30 seconds about your capstone, please?
Of course, yeah. Hello, my name is Purvi Dasmana. My major is A-Tech Emerging Media Arts, and my capstone is I recorded, mixed, and mastered my band's 6-track EP. I also sing on it, wrote the lyrics, and also play rhythm guitar on it. Our sound is sentimental and nostalgic. Our music is about us and our experiences as young people in Dallas. And yeah, that's the pitch.
Thank you so much. They're busy right now, so we can. Go to the capstone.
Okay, hi, we're conducting some interviews, so if you could just tell us your name, your major, and just a 30-second blip of what your capstone is.
My name is Sonia Aziz. My major is ATech General with a concentration in journalism and media studies. So my project is essentially kind of digitizing the idea of journalism and focusing on UX-driven design to convey stories of overlooked students on campus. So focusing on financial independence, motherhood, and then cultural identity and belonging. Yeah, it's initially just a piece for you to reflect on your stories and then maybe relate to them in some way and see a piece of yourselves in these stories. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. We did that like a minute ago.
That's kind of nice though, so you're not like hearing double the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, we're live conducting interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
Yes, my name is Lauren. Should I hold the mic? Or okay, sick. My name is Lauren Rodriguez. I am an A-Tech major. My capstone project is a short film titled Still You. It is a film that explores themes of healing your inner child as well as allowing your dreams to evolve. Our main character, Mara, is being haunted by a younger version of herself in a ballerina tutu attire. And in order to get rid of this ghostly figure that is haunting her, she has to confront her younger self and admit that although her dreams have changed, she's a lot happier with the path she's taking now. But yeah, the film was really, really fun to make. It was with a lot of my friends who helped me with the crew. I wrote, directed, and produced it. Definitely a bit of a self-projection project because a graduating senior relating to it. But yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Conducting some interviews about your capstone. If you could just tell us your name, your major, and then just a little bit of a backstory about your capstone, please.
Oh my god. Okay. Hi, my name is Dominic. I am a film studies major, and so for my capstone, I did a short film. I wrote the script, produced it, directed it, and then I worked with two students here, and we did the sound editing. So yeah, it's about a young queer man who is outed and disowned, and then crashes with his family, not his family, his friends, his chosen family, and just kind of through the night, through like buried desires and kind of new desires, he kind of just discovers that everybody's lost in their own right, and forgiveness is very, very complicated.
Yeah. Hi, we're live conducting interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone, like 30 second?
Okay. Do I take it or speak into it? Okay. My name is Christina Kovacs. I am an animation major, specializing in character design and visual development. My capstone is The Mermaid of Venice, which is a visual development pitch for a proposed 5 to 7 minute animated short film. So I've done all of the character design, all of the architecture, I've written the story, I've done the costume design. It has all of the building blocks needed for a story to be built.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hi, we're conducting short interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and like a 30-second overview of your capstone?
Yeah. My name is Carlos Torres. My major is animation and games with an audio production minor. For my capstone, I did a motion design video animation based on the works of Oscar Fischinger. I recorded and edited and mixed an original song to which then I applied visuals to. And it's all abstract visuals. And that's it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to interview? Okay, that's okay.
Okay, hello, my name is Gabriella. I'm a senior and my major is ATech General. And I have the audio production minor. And for my capstone, I did a complete sound redesign of a scene from Into the Spider-Verse. It's a movie that I think the sound design is already super good. And I had some of my friends do the voice acting, and I recorded a lot of Foley for all the intricate little sound effects. But yeah.
We good? Okay, so if you could just tell us your name, your major, and just a little bit of backstory about your capstone.
Yeah, my name is Trinity Kreider. I'm a visual and performing arts major with a concentration in dance. My capstone is called The Nature of Grief. It's a performance dance work. It's about 21 minutes long. I did it over the 5 stages of grief, so denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I choreographed the whole thing myself. I did costuming, lighting, staging, directing. I created a program. I performed in it myself as well. I had a cast of 9. It basically just went through what it's like to grieve. Not necessarily, it doesn't even have to be someone dying. It can be a breakup. It can be anything that negatively impacts your life. So my performance was more of a concept. Um, it wasn't like a story because I wanted my dancers to also like feel like their own emotions and their own interpretation of what grief is for them. And I wanted that for my audience as well. I wanted my audience to really connect and to really feel something with my work. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, is this an interview?
Yeah. Hi, we're live conducting little interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone, please?
Yes, hi, I'm Sheridan Matisse, and my major is visual and performing arts with a theater concentration. And my podcast is called Between the Lines, and it's a 3-part podcast which ties into the emotions that we have inside, the stories that we tell ourselves, and maybe certain narratives that we feed in our head, but maybe not say out loud. But that's pretty much what my podcast is, and it's an immersive experience where people can kind of resonate on human connection.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
We're good? Okay. Hi, we're just conducting a couple of interviews. So if you could just tell us your name, your major, and just a 30-second blip of your capstone is.
My name is Jacob Kibbe. My major is ATech, animation and games is my concentration. What I have here is my basic 3-minute recreation of a cutscene from the original Modern Warfare 2. Everything was done in Blender. It uses a mix of mocap and hand animation to make everything possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much.
This game.
Hi, we're conducting some interviews. So if you could just tell us your name, your major, and just a 30-second blip of what your capstone is.
Okay. Can I start now? Now? Okay. Hi, I'm Ali Kahet. I'm a photo video major, and my project is The Archetypes, which is a fashion exploration of the editorial. Each of these projects explore a different way fashion can be explored in photography: classical, abstract, conceptual.
So much. You too. Sorry.
Okay. Hi, we're conducting short little interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself? Tell me your major and a little bit about your capstone.
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Kavi. I'm in ATEC, and then my capstone is based on a blind box line. I noticed that within the industry, there's little dark skin representation, and it's not eco-friendly, so I wanted to make a line that would do that.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Ready? Hi, we're conducting short little interviews. Would you mind introducing yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
I'm Leah, and I am an ATech animation and games major. And I modeled, textured, and rendered an environment. And yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Huh? All right. I don't think the person's here. Or are you the? Yeah. Hi, would you mind introducing yourself? Tell me your major and a little bit about your capstone.
Hi, I'm Donna Fritz. My capstone is a 3D environment. It was created in Unreal Engine, and I want to be a 3D artist.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Hi, we're conducting short little interviews. Would you like to tell us your name, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
Yeah, so my name is Brooke. I am an ATech major, and my capstone is kind of looking into the absurdity of things such as megachurches and the lessons that they teach and the way that we choose to believe them or not believe them. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. We also have to get. Did we already get this question? As guys, I know you got this.
Okay. Hi, we're conducting interviews. If you could just tell us your name, your major, and a 30-second story about your capstone, please.
My name is Hurston Duran. I am an ATech major with animation and games concentration, and my project is called Phantom Power. So you're a spirit detective trying to find out why this apartment is haunted, and you have to find like these cursed objects and try to exorcise them. However, the building is haunted, so you're gonna have to figure out how to like maneuver through the AI and stuff, or the phantoms. And to do that, you have a gaming laptop which lets you control the building's power grid, and you can manipulate the power, turn on fire alarms, and draw their attention, and basically just have fun with them, pretty much.
Thank you so much. Hi, if you could just tell us your name, your major, and a 30-second story about your capstone and what your inspiration is.
Already. Hello, my name is Tristan. Hello, my name is Tristan Faustino, and this is Still Got It. It's my capstone project. It is a 2-minute short film made entirely by myself. It has my face in it and everything. And what inspired me to make this is mostly just the YouTube videos that it can be done. I wanted to see if I could do it, make it as modern as possible, save some time in the motion capture lab, video myself, perform everything. And yeah, I'm very proud of the final result.
Thank you so much. Okay. Hi. Okay, we're conducting some interviews. If you could just tell us your name, your major, and just your inspiration about your capstone and what it is in 30 seconds, please.
Okay. Hi, I'm Annabelle Davis. I am a senior right now, and I am in animation and games. This is Far From Paradise. It's inspired by works like Donnie Darko, and it's a mystery visual novel about high school seniors and their general unease with growing up and becoming older. And yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, hi, we're just conducting some interviews. If you could just tell us your name, your major, and a 30-second story about your capstone.
Okay, perfect. I'm Christina. I'm an ATech general major with a concentration in critical media studies. And my capstone is a paper that I'm now presenting as a poster about women of color as sexual predators, as in they sexually assault white men in DC Comics, as this is this like established trope where they rape white men to establish women of color as villainous, morally evil, and inferior to white women. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Hi, we're live conducting interviews. Would you like to introduce yourself, your major, and like 30 seconds about your capstone?
Yeah. Okay, so my name's Yesh Aguilar Garcia. My major is ATech, and my concentration is animation and games. So my capstone is called Playroom's Megastructure. So it's essentially just an amalgamation of different playrooms all into one giant building. I aim to be a bit of on the surreal side, as well as have a bit of a be a bit unsettling. And so I have forest areas and also ocean areas. I modeled everything in Maya and have it running in Unreal Engine. And so I created a bunch of different particle effects and light effects in order to just distinguish each of the areas.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, okay.
No, you go.
Okay. Please remember to vote for your audience favorite by scanning the QR code. Again, there should be QR codes over, but please, your input would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Hi, we're live conducting interviews. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, your majors, and a little bit about your capstone?
Sure thing. I'm Jordan Andrews. I'm an ATEC major with a theater minor, and this is.
I'm Pranav Ramala, animation and game. Oh, sorry. Can I like?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Pranav Ramala, animation and games concentration.
And hello, my name is Joshua Navarro, and I am the lead programmer of this game.
What concentration? Concentration.
Oh, ATEC Animation and Games.
Absolutely. So this is an action command RPG. So basically, in this game, you're playing as a movie director who summons members of the cast and crew to help them fight. And to do that, you'll make selections while in battle, and you'll have to time your button press specifically to be able to land the attacks on time. And there's a vending machine where you can hire new workers, such as Jane Wick, to help you fight the enemies. And, you know, different workers are better custom for different enemies. So it's good to work and figure it out. And there's 5 days total of gameplay. So once you've completed 15 battles, the game is over.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Hi, we're conducting short little interviews. Would you like to introduce yourself, your major, and a little bit about your capstone?
Yeah. Perfect. Hello, my name is Malik. I'm an A-Tech major with a concentration in animation and game design, and my capstone is Foresight. Foresight is a roguelike deck-building tower defense game where you build a deck of cards to place towers on a procedural map and then fight alien hordes as they come to take your nexus, which is basically like your home base. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Now.
Now we're going to a mystery capstone that looks very interesting. It's got a special room.
Is the microphone? Yes. Go on in.
Oh, me. Okay. It's very quiet in here. Hi, is this your capstone? Yeah. Hi, wow. If you could just tell us your name and your major and just a little bit of backstory about what your capstone is.
So I'm Alexis Gallegos. My major is ATech and the concentration in emerging media. And my capstone deals with the nostalgia of childhood, but as if artificial intelligence tried to recreate it yourself or itself. So it has a bit of indistinguishable features that you remember, but they're not quite your memories yourself. So I really wanted to play on nostalgia being something kind of dreary and eerie, while still kind of invoking that feeling of memorizing old childhood memories and such. Yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you so much.
You can switch to the capstone image.
Thank you so much for following us along during the 2026 Capstone celebration and watching these amazing artists show their inspiration and show their work.
Yes, and again, please don't forget to submit your audience vote. Voting does end at 7, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm proud of all the students that have presented their capstones today.